Has anyone really been far, even as decided to use even go want to do more like? I honestly have no idea. You've got to be kidding me. I've been further, even more decided to use even go, need to do more, need to do look more as anyone can. Can you really be far, even as decided half as much to use go? Welcome back, guys, and today we're going to be talking about parametric equations and how easy they are to do in this graphing calculator. So let's just jump right into it. In case anybody was wondering, a parametric equation is where you have an equation that depends on t for x and y, and it's actually two separate equations. So you've got one equation for x and you have one equation for y, and then t is the variable. So one common parametric equation might be x equals cosine of t, and then y equals sine of t. So this is a set of two equations, one for x, one for y. Both of them has t as being the variable, and they are separated by a semicolon. So that's what you're going to do. You don't necessarily have to type them in this order, although it's a really good idea because you're probably going to confuse yourself a lot less. So x equals cosine t, and then semicolon again, that's the important part, and then y equals sine of t. So if I press enter here, then I get a circle. So spoiler alert, that's what you're going to get. Anyway, one thing though that is worth mentioning is what t starts at and what t stops at. See, with a regular equation, x typically starts at some arbitrarily low negative value, in fact, in theory, negative infinity, and then ends at positive infinity. But t has to start at some defined value. We don't necessarily always start at negative infinity. So because I've not specified anything, this calculator has just made an educated guess as to what t should start at. But if you want to specify it yourself, then you can just type it in. So for a circle, we would want t to be anywhere between 0 and 2 pi. So again, all you need to do is type semicolons there, kind of like defining your limits on integration. So when I press enter, nothing's changed because 0 to 2 pi is once around the circle. However, if I change this from 0 to 2 pi to just 0 to pi, then I'm only going to go halfway around the circle, and that's because pi radians is halfway around the circle. So again, this is a parametric equation, but you could do anything you wanted for x and anything you wanted for y. So there it is in a nutshell. Thanks, guys, and have a nice day.